Judges, welcome to another episode of Todos Toman podcast, episode 66. It's your boy Johnny Boy. We got my boy Romero in the building. We are missing Tank and Miguel
Just the two of us.
literally just the two of us due to some personal matters. Pero well, we decided to keep it rolling, dude. Oh no.
Sí, pues sí, ahora sí que, I mean, normally we would, sometimes one of us will have to step out for a bit and the rest of the crew would just kind of cover. Pero this time was important for Tank and Miguel to kind of take care of some personal things. And, and we just thought it would be best for us to carry on. That's why we were also getting this episode a bit late. Normally we publish this on Wednesday. You'll probably get this Wednesday night, Thursday morning. The recording was a bit delayed, pero for important reasons, right? And
Right.
we'll touch a little bit on that hopefully in the upcoming episodes. Pero for now, ahora sí que rocking and rolling and improvising a little bit. Pero pues aquí
Sí.
estamos.
Yeah, dude. Obviously happy post, right? Because like we said, we usually record on Mondays. Happy post Valentine's Day to everybody.
Como pensé que ibas a decir happy post Super Bowl day.
Dude, it's that's the problem, dude. It's the big game.
Fuck.
And you keep fucking it up. Pero bueno, en fin. I know you like to be organic every now and then.
Si vamos a hacer dinero en este podcast, we got demonetized.
Sí. Dude, so I would ask you, what are you drinking? Pero pues ya, deja empiezo yo, porque pues ya le quiero tomar a la cerveza. I don't know if you remember, dude. Estas son las Stone Buena Cerveza.
Okay, yeah. So are those
lager.
Okay, it's a lager. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I like the artwork. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Artwork's pretty nice. I know that day when you came over for the company picnic, we went to Stone and it wasn't a brewery, was it? It was a tap room, no?
It was a tap room, yeah.
And I know we ordered a couple of these. Did we bring some back? Oh no, we brought some ciders, no?
Not the ciders, the ¿cómo se llaman esos? The sparkling ones. Seltzers.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, que eran sabor también como sabor limón, sabor así como like a little Mexican take, right?
Yeah.
Parecían jarritos.
And I'll be honest with you, dude. They're not my favorite, pero pues estamos bien picados, you know what I mean? So
sí, pues sí, like, cuando las compramos, the intention era que nos las tomáramos ya llegando a la casa, güey. No llegaron a la casa.
Hell no. I think we just saved a couple for my girl. And even then, I think I drank one of those. I don't know if on the way or once we got there. Pero yeah, Buena Cerveza, Stone. What is it called? Stone what? Because it's not just Stone, no? There's
Stone Brewery?
No.
Stone Brewing Company?
That makes more sense, but I still don't know. Stone Brewing. Yeah, Stone Brewing Company.
Stone Brewing Company.
Yeah, dude. So what you got going on?
Pues el Big Game, o cómo se dice, ¿sí?
Sí.
Sí, the Big Game. Ahora sí que I didn't really have anything really planned, pero my dad came over, we watched the game here, le dijimos a Pedrito, so he came by, trajo a su papá, a su mamá, and también, well, we told Tank, pero yeah, Tank had already plans. So we were just here chilling, drinking. My brother came through también. Y pues ahora sí que there's still some leftover beer, and I haven't really been home since. So, pues dije ahorita aprovecho y me estoy checando una modelito. Tengo una modelo y una Premier.
Hell yeah, dude.
Agarré por ahí, nomás dije para echarnos un trago.
Well, let's continue the tradition, ¿no? Un salud.
Salud.
Vale.
But make sure you bang it a lot of times para que parezca.
Sí, because there's just two of us. That's right. Yeah, dude, these are pretty good. I mean, it says it's salt and lime lager. I had my girl try one earlier.
It's como like a take on a Corona for them, right? Like a take on a like Tecate Modelo type of beer.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's good. For me, it's good. For her, it was kind of like it's a little bit too like artificial for her.
Oh, el sabor, sabe poquito.
De limón y sal. So I eventually had a tall can, and so I went ahead and just served her. I had lime, salt, obviously, and did a little mixed drink right there for her with salt, lime, and Modelo. Pero yeah, these, I guess they were too artificial for her. Pero para mí, I like them. And again, the artwork itself, dude, it's pretty nice.
I like the artwork. The artwork is nice. Y te digo que sacaron ahorita, creo que fue en diciembre, y ya las empecé a ver aquí ahorita. It's a 12 pack, a mixed pack. They're all their IPAs.
You did say that. You did say that.
Hmm.
I think you bought it, no, for an episode.
Oh, you know what? Yes. So sacaron otro different variety pack.
But is it like a
Um,
season one? Because I feel like it was during like October, November, and you had like an orange. I don't know. It was something
yeah,
like
sí,
that.
sí, sí. Compré un 12 pack de mixed IPAs they use, pero no. There's a new 12 pack. I can't remember what it is, pero lo acaban de sacar ahorita in maybe last couple months.
Dude, so nonetheless, I remember we were at Stone at the tap room in Pasadena, and we had these with
They had a
tajin.
michelada.
Oh shit, that's right. It was a michelada mix,
Yeah, they
which I
had a
still have.
michelada. Hmm.
Which I still have. I mean, I hope it's still good, right? It's in the fridge. Pero
I don't know.
yeah, that's true. Pero I have yeah, that's right. It was a michelada mix with this and tajin in the rim, no?
Ujú. Sí, sí, sí.
We played
Una,
like a
una
bunch of
michelada muy preparada así con the rim y todo.
that's why we
Um,
decided to get the michelada mix because we thought we were gonna go ahead and keep
and
mixing
have that. Yeah.
have that, which we never did after that. Pero yeah, dude, I know you're talking about the big game, also known as Super Bowl, because you already fucked it up for us.
Sí, perdón. No fue
What
el otro recording dude, that we fucked up?
también, dude, that's what I'm saying. This one and the other
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
We what do we do for Sunday? Sunday we celebrated Benny's. Remember Benny's, el tío de Ana?
Oh, sí, 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 el tío Benny.
So his birthday was on Monday. So we celebrated. Well, we celebrated Monday too, but
Mhm.
originally we went over. We watched the game at his house and just a couple drinks. We had fish tacos, handmade tortilla. Pretty fire stuff, dude. And then the following day, Monday, we went ahead and obviously we didn't record, which we record on Mondays, as people know.
Mhm.
We went ahead and went over his house, happy birthday, blah blah blah, all this stuff. And then but other than that, dude, I mean, you watch the Super Bowl. I'm not a fan of either team. What did you think of the game?
Hey, pues I definitely been not jumping on the bandwagon, pero Kansas City for sure.
Yeah,
That's
you wanna let your chinos grow, no vas a decir.
no, pero at work, pues that's the next city they're expanding to. So I was even
Oh
joking
shit.
around like that.
Nice.
That's like I got to root for the next home team.
That's true, dude.
Uh,
I mean, but
pero
you could root for Wisconsin. You guys do have a spot in Milwaukee, as you told me.
eso sí, sí es cierto. Yeah, we have a spot in Milwaukee, in Wisconsin. Pero yeah, the next city that they're opening up in is Kansas City. So I kind of stuck with them.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, I think the game was good. It was a good game. It was a close game.
Yeah, I know. Really
Um,
good.
I mean, there's a lot to be talked about if we wanted to talk about, or not a lot to talk about, but a lot of people talked about the halftime show, how unpleased they were and all that stuff.
Really?
To me, it was like it was a decent halftime show, but I think now the expectation is that you're gonna have these big surprises.
As far as like
Um,
them bringing out more artists?
yeah. Like they're gonna bring somebody like they're waiting. People are waiting for that surprise element, and there was no surprise element. I think it was just more of a good performance. That was
Right.
it.
Okay, but you said it was decent. So what would you rate it from a 1 to 10?
Well, para empezar, güey, like, she was way high up there, dude. I was scared for her already, dude. My hands were sweating.
I was about to say your
Uh,
hair was sweating.
um, no, like pero sí, like, sin saber mucho, like the whole thing. I don't know if it was released after or people already knew that beforehand that she was pregnant.
I
She alluded
I
to it during
I
the
don't think she I don't think they did,
during the
dude. I
show.
think this was like the actual reveal of her being pregnant.
Right. Okay. Um, pero yeah, like the comment was made even internally here at the house, que it's like she's performing, pero como que no se mueve mucho, and I'm like, well, she is way up there, like
And she
let me
is
see.
pregnant, dude. I mean, no. I mean,
Yeah, like I don't know if they people expected something else, something crazy, but um, to me it was a good halftime show. Like pero es como te digo, like there was part of like Sovania was here, my sister was here, and she was like they were talking about like, oh, and she's gonna bring this person out, or she's gonna invite this other person.
right.
So I think just people were waiting for that surprise element, but I think it was good. I didn't think she
Again,
did anything wrong.
1 out of 10. What would you
1 out of 10, maybe a 7.
Okay. That's not bad. I think I honestly give it like a solid like a 8.5. I thought it was
Okay.
pretty good. Even more that she didn't like bring anyone out. Honestly, I think I felt like I don't want to say people were expecting it, but at least people know you saw your people. But I did expect. I saw Jay-Z there, so I figured that
Mm-hmm.
maybe they were gonna do like some sort of collab. And I think there was a point that she was singing a song that she sings with him. So I think I made the comment. It's like, oh well,
Like
he's
here he
probably gonna
comes,
come
no?
out. Yeah, he's
Mm-hmm.
probably gonna come out, but he didn't. But overall, she made a really good performance. And I know you were talking about like she was high up. There was a point, and I don't know if it was TikTok or where I saw it, most likely TikTok,
Mm-hmm.
where because there were different platforms, no?
Sí.
Like it was her, and then there was other people in other ones. Well, they were doing the performance, and one of the guys fell and slipped, dude. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh, no, no
He
vi.
fell and like he fell backwards, so he could have fallen off the damn cliff. And
¿No estaban amarrados?
that I know if they weren't, not them. She was,
Rihanna was, right? Yeah.
but
Mhm.
them no. So he fell backwards. He just pushed himself up and kept on going.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Ahorita hasta apreté las nalgas, dude.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm not a big fan of like 100% of heights. I mean, I could probably handle a little bit
Mhm.
here and there, but nonetheless, yeah, that shit was crazy. But overall, the game for me was like it was really exciting. Honestly, didn't think Kansas City was gonna win. Very entertaining. I know some people that go for Philadelphia, and they were like,
Everybody here
"Oh,
at the house wanted to go.
Philly,
Even Itzel, like she was excited about the Super Bowl. I don't know. I
yeah,
guess they talked about it at school or
made it
whatnot.
school."
And she was like she wanted the Eagles to win.
Hmm.
Why I don't know.
I was gonna say
Uh,
why. I was gonna say
it's
why.
not even the mascot of her
I
school.
thought
But
about that too. I swear to God, I thought about that shit. But yeah, I know a couple of people that go for the Eagles, and they kind of complain a little bit because I guess there were some calls. Dude, keep in mind again, not to drag on the conversation about the Super Bowl, but the Eagles were number one defense
see,
throughout the
they
whole
were the
season.
favorites to win it. No.
I don't want to say the favorites, dude, because they both kind of like got there at like a perfect time. Either
Mhm.
or, whoever would have won it would have been perfect. Honest, in my opinion, like the Eagles played a really good game. I believe they're going to be really strong, depending who they trade or whatever. But they're going to be really strong this upcoming season.
Mhm.
And Mahomes, being Mahomes, he's
Sí.
he's MVP. I mean, I can't. He's good, dude. He's just fucking amazing. And as you say, not to jump on the bandwagon, but I could give him props. He's a good ass player. Um, but yeah, I mean, congrats, Kansas City. I know you said that's the next. Okay, see the next location on the bus too. Oh, the
Sí, sí,
company
sí.
or the company.
The company, but they're more
Pues tú
than likely,
también, dude.
like we'll do some trainings out there or whatnot. But yeah, I was like, I told my, Pedro was like telling my mom, was like, ay, ya le dijo por qué le van a los rojos.
Oh my god.
Eh, y le hace, no, ¿por qué? No, pues que porque allá van, en su trabajo van a abrir una nueva location y que para allá se va a cambiar. Y mamá, ay, está pendejo.
Damn, flat out, dude. No, dude. Pero pues
Yeah.
yeah, you
No
had a
empieces
little
de
bit easier
payaso
too.
or whatever, but yeah,
Allá,
no, it's
allá en la casa de Benny era quién es ese de los chinitos. Oh, es del rojo. Pues le vamos a los rojos.
también a Don Piri, al papá de Pedro, le estamos like explaining some of the rules.
Yeah, which can be confusing, obviously.
Yeah, it can be confusing. It's different, right, than what we're used to as far as obviously talking soccer terms.
Yeah.
Um, pero I think it's always a good time. Like, aunque again, like I might not follow NFL so closely, pero pues it's always a good time to get together for the finals.
Yeah.
Whether that's the Super Bowl or la hasta la pinche dude, hablando del MLS, hasta la final del MLS. Pero I actually bought tickets for the opening game, dude, for the Fire.
Who are they playing?
Uh,
I want to say Columbus,
New
but
York. No, New York.
which one?
Uh,
Como ni sabes, eh? Como you just bought the
no.
tickets, no? You saw Chicago
Well,
Fire
that's
opening.
that's the thing. Yeah, like regardless, like we try to go to all the home openers.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really? That's a thing?
Yeah, I mean, I tried, like, aunque no vaya a todos los partidos o a ningún partido de la season, like,
The
that's
opening.
that's the goal, like, at least, like, to tell my brother, my dad to let's go out y ya a ver quién más quiere ir.
Dude, and I think you did the shit last time, no? También. I think
Sí,
you even
sí,
brought
that
it
was
up
the
in
only
the
game that I
episode
went.
you brought it up in the episode, I think, with Miguel and Tank when we were all together. And I think I said, hey, well, whoever's open to go, like, I'm going to look into it and we'll let you know.
Mm-hmm. New York
Nice.
City FC.
Okay. Well,
Dude,
should be a
and
good game.
I think we talked about this, but Zach Thornton, dude, he's the lead goalkeeper coach.
Really?
of the fire. You remember Sector, no?
Yeah. I remember him.
El
But
morenito heavy set guy. Like, dude, like, he was an OG, dude.
for real, dude. Dude, I have tickets. Well, Anna's cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Originally, I guess he met somebody through LA Galaxy, and he's like, "Yeah, I can get you tickets. Just let me know, and I'll hook you up."
Mm-hmm.
And for the opening game for the LAFC is against LA Galaxy.
Oh shit.
The only thing is, it's not an either stadiums, so it's not going to be at the bank, which now it's called
Mm-hmm.
BMO Stadium,
BMO Harris
BMO Stadium,
or
or
BM. Mm-hmm.
something like that. And the other one, fuck, I don't even know what the Galaxy one's called, but or the
It's not
Galaxy.
Home Depot anymore.
Hell no, it hasn't been like that for years, dude.
Nah, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, it hasn't been like that for years.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's gonna be in the Rose Bowl, which it's kind of like
Oh, it's yeah. I look at that, but where else? The Rose Bowl, then.
yeah, it's a historic stadium. It's in Pasadena, close to where we were at for the Stone Brewing, and it's a big ass place, dude.
That's one of the biggest stadiums. No, pues ahí that
Here
the
in
Rose Bowl is
US.
going to be one of the World Cup stadiums, no?
That's what they were saying, but I didn't see it in the World Cup thing. I only saw
By the way,
Levi.
Kansas City is a city.
Right, you did say
The World Cup. Mm-hmm.
Right, but I saw Levi, which is over there in close to San Francisco. It's not even San Francisco. And then también I saw SoFi, which is in LA, which is not even in LA.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, those stadiums I think are going to be. I don't think the Rose Bowl is going to be part of the World Cup. I don't know.
Okay.
We got to see.
I thought it was, but maybe not.
So.
Who knows?
But yeah, it's going to be at the Rose Bowl. He got tickets. He got 2 tickets originally for me and him to go. He's a Galaxy fan. I like LAFC. And we were gonna go together. I was like, dude, you bought it through a Galaxy person, so they're gonna put me like in a fucking spot that I'm not supposed to be in. Like, why would I want to do that? And randomly, he said that I guess his girl wanted to go and this and that. So I was like, dude, just get my ticket, give it to her. I'll watch it from home. But apparently, he was trying to get another ticket so my girl could go, so it could be 4 of us. But so today he hasn't gotten it, so it's just me and him for now. So I just don't know where we're gonna sit. I have no idea. I did tell him make sure it's a neutral spot, like where I could be,
Sí, that it's not in lado de la porra o lado de la otra porra, like
I don't want to, cause him problems or cause me problems. So apparently it's a neutral spot. It's not that expensive, and he got pretty close seats. It was like 120. But again, it's the Rose Bowl, and it's against the Galaxy.
120 section.
No, 120 as far as like price. Price. You said section.
I left. I left porque like fire. Not even close. Right. The tickets that I got were $30 a piece.
Oh shit, dude. My bad.
And we're in the 100 section, so that's how bad the team is, dude.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the home opener against the rival here in LA, that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
So, and you saw how he gets with the LAFC. They get pretty nice and wild. So, but enough of this sports talk. Okay?
No?
Yeah, you already know how people don't like us for that, right?
Sí.
Let me switch it up a little bit, dude. Let me ask you about this. It's just a question.
Va.
Have you heard anything about those aliens, dude, in the past week?
Chingao, güey.
Oh, you said you didn't have nothing, right? That's right.
No, güey, no vi nada, güey. Cuando me dijeron ustedes de los aliens, dije, no sé qué pedo, pero...
Okay, let me ask you another question. Dale.
Voy a preguntar yo a ti, dude.
Dale.
Dude, I'm sure you heard of Mr. Beast.
Right.
Did you see that he, like, paid for, like, 1,000 people... So he did this like YouTube video, like a reveal of 1,000 people, they were able to see again. So they had reconstructive eye surgery. So he paid for 1,000 people to do a reveal of like para que todos a la misma vez se quitaran los blindfolds and they can see again. So he paid for 1,000 people to have reconstructive eye surgery. And I'm like, out of all the shit, the crazy shit that he does. Like, I thought that was pretty cool. And when I heard about it, I think it was through a TikTok or a story, reel, whatever.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, dude, that's fucking, like, pretty cool. Like, I know he does a lot of good stuff. He's always talking about, like, giving away his money. Like, he doesn't want to keep any of it when he dies, he says. He wants to give it away. Mm-hmm. And for him to do that, I'm like, oh, that's pretty dope. And then, like no falta un cabrón que is always, like, talking negative shit.
Right.
And And like that to me was wild for even people to be like, oh, like this is some evil stuff. Like
God
he's
damn,
just
dude.
trying to get attention. And like, well, he doesn't need to get attention. He already has the attention.
Fuck yeah, dude.
But well, did you hear about that at all? Or
I did not, dude. But I do also know, like, when it comes to Mr. Beast and like previous episodes, they asked him like the net worth y todo ese pedo. I think he didn't want to say, or I don't know if he said, pero he doesn't have anything like luxurious. Like he doesn't.
no,
He lives like in a home, like a normal home, but he
he
doesn't have
lives
like a
comfortably. Like,
right. That's what he
pero
says. That's what he says.
mhm,
Like I live very comfortably. Like I don't need a Lamborghini. Like I don't need this, which he could afford, right? Because
mhm.
his videos are making millions. Not only is his videos making millions, but he has a second channel that I think is in Spanish and it's making a
Es lo
shitload
que
of
te iba a
money.
decir. Los mismos videos, like they're allowing him to create another, like other channels que ya están dubbed. Like so, he pays for the translation of the videos. He's like, oh, señor bestia, usted es lo mejor. You know, like,
But you remember what was it? What we used to see que decía que cute.
qué cute. No me
¿No te acuerdas,
acuerdo.
güey, que había había algo, güey, que te había mandado. I
Ujú,
don't remember the video. I don't remember like the creator, pero
ujú.
he would translate his videos y el cabrón decía que cute. That's where we got the actual que cute done. Like
Oh, no es este. Pedro.
pero ¿qué
Pedro
era, güey?
something. He was doing. Hacía lo que hacía el. Porque the backdrop era de lotería, ¿te acuerdas?
Sí,
Y el
pero
otro
tú,
güey en inglés lo hacía, pero con un backdrop de comics. I can't
yes.
remember either of their names.
Okay, but you remember what I'm talking about though.
Ajá.
And I guess they reviewed like videos, no?
Sí.
Fuck, now I'm trying to think what the fuck it is, too.
I'm trying to like as we're talking, I'm trying to figure it out. It's like Pedro Flores
I
or
don't
something like
remember
that.
the name. I'm surprised you remember that. But yeah, dude,
Mhm.
what you found it?
No. Pedro de Flores, sí. Uh, let me share. A ver si
You
encuentro
gonna
aquí.
share that screen, dude?
Ahorita, para tira, vamos a abrir una Open Image en un tab para que no vean mis privacidades. Pues este güey, ¿no?
Oh, dude, I feel like if you show it to me, I'm not gonna remember. No,
¿No
no
te
me
acuerdas
acuerdo
de ese
de
güey?
él, dude. No, güey. Se me un video, ¿no? O sea, 15 minutos, no, perdón, segundos, no sé. I mean, it's fucking hilarious that he has his cat.
Este güey, mira.
No, güey. Ready for...
A ver, estoy viendo aquí sus fotos en su profile page, pero...
Mira, Carla, ¿lo ven? No, que estamos abriendo un new tab, güey.
Perdón, güey, es que ya se fue para las privacidades.
No manches. Carla, cálmate, por favor. Oh, dude. Se llamaba Ray.
Ese era el inglés.
Sí. Ray William. Ray William Johnson.
Ray William Johnson era en inglés.
Ajá. Which he
Y
stopped
este
doing
güey
that.
lo hacía, ajá, este lo hacía en español. Same type of format.
Wait, he's a guy who made that fucking. He created a band, like a cartoon band. He had that Martian song.
Sí.
Oh shit,
El
that's
Ray William
crazy.
Johnson, ¿no?
Ajá, yeah, güey.
Sí.
Damn, I don't know
Pero
how we got
este
into
Pedro
that.
de Flores, he's the one that did it
In Spanish.
en español. Ajá.
Anybody out
How
there
did we get
know
into
how?
this topic?
I have no idea, dude. I was
Oh,
gonna ask you
Mr.
that.
Beast, dude.
Oh, Mr. Beast, fuck. That's right. He's a beast, dude, for real. He really is, dude. I mean, he's super simple, very humble. Y a la misma vez, dude, siento que por eso le va bien también, ¿no?
Pues sí, güey. I mean, like, pero también it takes a certain type of like. I mean, obviously, it's not easy to get to the point where he's at. He started obviously from the
Hell
ground
no.
zero.
Yep.
Pero también like you look at the shit that he does, right? Like I remember like at least one of the ones that I saw recently también era de que he was paying somebody I think $500,000 if he lived in this house. No se salía de this parameter of this house.
Yes, I saw that.
For a year? Was it a 365 days?
I don't remember if it was a year, but it was a certain time, and then he would destroy like parts of the house, no?
Ajá, like
that.
like pues porque te deja, you know, like okay, he's gonna do his thing, and yeah, maybe like after 2 weeks is like okay, we're gonna like destroy part of the house. O tenía güeyes que iban y le hacían un desmadre adentro de la casa.
Yeah. Or a band playing outside. It was just one of those things where like you're gonna want to give up, especially at night. No, when you're tired as shit, you're trying to go to sleep, and you have a band playing outside.
Yeah.
And I think he does give you like chances, like, oh well, get out of the house, and I'll pay you $100K, which is still
Yeah.
fucking good as money.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, no, I got this. I think he made it. No, he made it the whole way.
Yeah, he made it all the way through. Yeah.
And one thing he wanted was to see his family, his wife and kids. And I
Mm-hmm.
think he brought them in for like 2-3 hours or something like small like that. And then, all right, you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
get back out. And that's cool, dude. That's crazy. One of the videos that kind of got to me, dude. I know it was post. We're post St.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's, no, Valentine's Day was. There's a guy on TikTok también que hace cosas así. Okay, he gives out money and he'll raise money for
Is
los
he is he
ambulantes.
a white guy?
He's a
Like a
Mexican
tall
guy.
white guy? Pero
There
he's
is a white guy, pero hay otro que hace lo mismo, but he's Hispanic. Y va
well,
con
porque the reason I asked, porque the one that I'm thinking of is a tall white guy que le había visto muchos videos de también like doing good and all that stuff. Pero hay veces que he introduces himself as Juan. And then he got into a conversation with somebody. He's like, "Oh no, it's que like my parents are from Chihuahua or something like that."
no, dude. Yeah, I gotta
No,
look at that guy.
you never seen him?
No.
Okay, but
And
who are you talking about?
well, this guy helps out a lot of the street vendors, and he's based off of here in Cali. I think LA specifically. And he'll go to a
Nice.
street vendor and he'll say, "Oh, he'll get sponsored. Like now, he'll get sponsored from Sidral Mundet,
Mm-hmm.
and then he'll be like, oh, usted conoce la cerveza, ¿no? Ya viendo alcohólico yo. ¿Usted conoce el refresco sidral? Sí, blah, 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 no está muy rico, lo que sea. It's like, oh, well, they're sponsoring this video and they want to give out $1,000, like stuff like that, no? And blah, blah, blah. Dude, so one of the videos that happened yesterday that I saw, which kind of did get to me a little bit, was that he's brought out this old man in maybe 2-3 videos already. And he brought him flowers. And he's like, what would you like to do today? I don't know if it was planned out or not, but at the end of the day, shit got to me. And the guy's like, I would like to go to a nursing home and give out flowers. Dude, so in the video, he goes and he starts giving out flowers. He goes to a nursing home and he starts giving out flowers. Keep in mind, dude, that once you're in a nursing home, it's two things that I feel. I mean, a lot of people that I feel like that go to a nursing home, they get forgotten. Like
it's hard. I have like several thoughts about that, dude. Like when you're in a nursing home, like yeah, it's part porque maybe you can't offer the care that they need, pero a la misma vez, like because you don't have quote unquote that responsibility, it can easily be a thing like, oh, pues I'll see them on the weekend,
right?
And for them, it's still like 6 days that go by without seeing anybody that they know within their family, So it's tough.
So la primera señora que sacan en el video, le dan las flores. She starts crying, dude. And she's like, I'm so happy. Like, I'm so excited. Thank you so much for the flowers. The second person was like, I can't believe someone thought of me today. It was just one of those things where like, damn. And obviously, all of us, you just told me before we started, like, you're so busy with work and blah, blah, blah. But there's so much out there también, that I feel like sometimes they have it worse than what you and I have.
Oh, yeah.
Today, the problems or the situation or the bills piling up, lo que sea. So that to me was like, fuck, that shit kind of got to me a little bit, dude. It made me, I don't want to say teary, but it made me emotional. Like, it really got to me. Porque sí, estoy seguro que mucha de la gente que está en el nursing home no tiene a nadie to either cry to or to call.
Have you ever been to, like, you personally, to a nursing home?
One time, but it was business. So obviously there was no emotion. So, but have you?
So for me, yes. So it was business, right? So we were working with somebody that was building an app that dealt with nursing homes and whatever and other things. But through this kind of like this business engagement, it came out to be like, oh, well, that the business owner that we were dealing with had made a close relationship with just like 2 elderly people that were there. And he's like, hey, I want to give them like an iPad or a tablet, something that they can use to kind of spend their time or whatever. But, can you, myself and somebody else, like, can you guys go and train them? And so they can know how to navigate it or whatnot.
Yeah.
And we're like, sure, we'll do it. we went ahead and we met with the two people. Um, they were more appreciative of us spending time with them than the actual like showing them how to navigate. Like, yeah, they would get excited, like, oh, this is how you go to the internet on a tablet or whatever.
Yeah.
But like they were, and even before we actually got to meet the people that we were there to meet, we were just kind of like there waiting, and then you see, um, like I remember, like was as in like they have their little like schedule, right? Like, oh, you're gonna exercise, and
Yeah.
there's like a bunch of people like this exercise session is for people that are on wheelchairs. So if you're in a wheelchair, make your way here at 9:30, and we're gonna exercise.
Yeah.
And like they have their day planned out with activities, but again, like, it's not that one-on-one connection outside of within each other. So when they get that external um affection, whether it's planned or unplanned, like it means a lot to them.
Right.
The second instance was when I was doing Amazon Flex.
Okay.
I once had to deliver, actually I took, it was Amazon Flex, but in this case I was for this trip I was delivering groceries. It was in actual packages. So me tocó ir a la nursing home, and it was weird, right? Because it's like, well, where do I go? Like, I have this name, so you go check in, and I'm like, hey, I'm trying to deliver these groceries to this person, but I don't know. Do I
Yeah.
leave them here? It's like, oh no, you have to go and deliver it to their room.
Damn. Okay.
So te subes al elevator, like to go find the room or whatnot. And again, you meet people, right? And you're being nice and cordial or whatever, like, oh, good morning, how's it going? And then I felt bad because I'm like, well, I'm having this quick conversation with somebody and they seem really engaged, but I have to go drop
You gotta
this
go.
off.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, well, I know, let's say Betty, like, I'll walk with you. I'm like, oh, sure. Like, it'll help me like find her faster or whatever. So we make conversations. Y
Oh,
ahí
so
te
it was
das
multiple,
cuenta.
multiple deliveries at that place.
No, no, no. Like, I know Betty, meaning like, era una person that lived in the nursing building, the nursing
Ah,
home.
okay, okay.
So ya era un viejito, and it's like, pues, no que no sabía cómo deshacerme de él, soy feo, pero it's like, I didn't want to leave him hanging. So I'm like, hey, like, I got to deliver these groceries. And it's like, oh, I'll take you. I know where she's at. And y llego, y pues, I was in a little cart porque eran muchas cosas. And then the lady's like, oh, well, you can just leave them here. My daughter always, makes sure I have food in my apartment, but she just doesn't know how hard it is for me to put all of this stuff away.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, fuck, pues ni modo de dejarle las cosas ahí. So
Sí,
I'm
sí,
like,
sí.
oh, well, it's okay. Like, I'll help you put them inside. Like, are you sure? I don't have any money. I'm like,
Oh
no, no,
shit.
no, it's okay. Like, it's okay. Like we'll put them together, and
Mm-hmm.
it's fine. So la ayudé y todo, pero like te das cuenta que like at the end of the day, like they appreciate that external interaction, and then they do need help, and it's tough. Like I can't imagine sending somebody to a nursing home, but at the same time, at times you might think that that's the best care that they can have, I guess.
But you base that off of like your schedule. Like say you today, I don't want to put you in that
Hmm.
situation.
Hmm.
You have a busy schedule, right? You have like
Hmm.
today you work 8 to 8 type of thing. But say if your mom was a little bit older and she needed that care, would you put her would you think of putting her in that situation to put her in a nursing home and see her on the weekends? Or would you say, well, I could work from home 3 days a week and go to the office 2 times out of the week? Like, how would you work that out in your head with
Yeah,
your
I think,
parents?
yeah, like so for I guess I would have to be in that situation to then make certain decisions.
Right.
But I know that like with my grandparents, like they lived in Mexico, and I know my grandpa was really sick. Like
Hmm.
it was getting really, it was taking a big toll on my grandma because he had so eventually it was ultimately cancer, but like there were tumors that were coming up in his brain where
Yeah.
he couldn't function. Like there'll be times where he would be fine, and then he would just fall and couldn't get up. Like there would be no way of him getting up.
Yeah.
And like my uncle who lives in Mexico, that he would be the only other person responsible for him.
Right.
His work also requires him to travel all over. So it's not like he can set a schedule. Like he would never know when my grandpa would fall or when he couldn't do certain things.
Right,
So
right,
we
right.
did consider like hey, what do we do here? Like it's taking a toll on my grandma. She can't fully take care of him like the care that he needs
At that moment.
at that moment. So it's like we were considering like, do we find a nursing home for him where he would like, I guess, be taken care of 24/7, where he has that 24/7 supervision.
Right.
um it didn't get to that point, but it was something that we considered. Like we're like, well, we'll try to see like if we hire somebody to be there at least 8 to 12 hours a day
Okay.
at their home,
Mm-hmm.
and it also will help out my grandma, like in this and the other. But I guess it's a tough decision. That's why I'm like when you said that, I'm like, I have mixed feelings about it, because I, in a way, been in that situation where we kind of had to like make a decision
Medical.
regarding that. um but I guess like if I have my parents here and I'm here, like I would want to try to figure out what I can do first before thinking about nursing home being an option.
And then, quote me if I'm wrong, dude, pero también tiene que ver mucho culturally. No, I feel like a lot of the people that are
Maybe.
there, and again, I might be wrong. I feel like a lot of the people that are there are gonna be either white or African American. Am I wrong?
No, that's the majority of people that you see there. Like
Mm-hmm.
just kind of like that American, whether that's African American or Caucasian American. But yeah, like
Sí.
porque I mean, para empezar, dude, like I mean, it does have to do with, I think, some generational wealth in a way where it's like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of
I agree.
Mexican American or Hispanic American families don't have that benefit of saying like, oh well, right away, like I know that a nursing home is an option. Like for us, it's like we kind of, at least middle income families, we're like, well, that's not option number one. Porque para empezar, like most of the time, at least within our generation, um, we don't have that social security to rely on or
Mm-hmm.
any of those other benefits.
Right.
Um, so we don't even think about that as an option. Like we'll have enough, like I guess, quote unquote, like we have enough family to take care of family.
I agree. Yeah. It is a touchy situation, and I feel also like, for example, with you, no, I mean, you have your brother and sister. It would be kind of like, um, hey, well, maybe she could come and live with me, and then I'll take care of her when I'm at home, or come over. I don't know. I just feel like when it comes to like our culture, it's more
Mhm.
of a let's work as a family type of thing, and let's
Mhm.
make it happen. When it comes to like, again, I don't want to sound rude or anything, or maybe I'm
I
sounding
don't
dumb.
know what their other, yeah, like their thought process is in making those decisions, but it feels, at least from our standpoint, it feels like it's easier for them to make that decision
Yeah,
of saying like we'll just pay for a nursing home, or
right.
that's the way to go.
Damn, dude. I did ask you about aliens, and we're talking about nursing homes. I don't know if you noticed that.
Well, pues ya es la edad, way. Like we're kind of mentally preparing ourselves.
Dude, switching the topic a little bit. Obviously, you heard about the UFOs, right? That was the question. You
Y
heard
te
about that?
dije que no, güey. Pues me puedes decir. I can give you my opinion.
Based on February 13th, and we are on the 15th. So apparently, I think by the 13th, there was about 3 or 4 unidentified objects. Okay, they had, I
Mhm.
believe, shut down. So one of them was being in Alaska or close to Alaska. One of them being in Canada. Where's the third one? Fuck, I don't even remember. But anyway, there was like they were
Wait, pero
shut
que
down, dude.
this is not
The
the
balloon?
spy globe or whatever, the spy balloon.
Apparently not, dude. They couldn't identify it, dude. And I believe
Okay.
today they actually released like the audio of the guy
Mhm.
of the pilot who was in the F-16 before
Mhm.
shutting it down, and then they asked him like, "What do you see?" or whatever. He gives like he's like, "I really can't describe it. Like it's just up in the air floating."
It's unidentifiable, no? Oh, it's an object, but it's unidentifiable.
No, he
Um,
couldn't. He couldn't describe it based
Wait,
on
¿por
his
qué no le
knowledge.
hablaron a Jaime Maussan, dude?
Fuck, dude. I thought about that shit. I swear to God, dude. Dude, ahorita si vemos su TikTok, because he has a TikTok, dude. I don't know if you noticed this shit. Or if you know this.
No, wait, no, I don't know about his TikTok, dude,
Yeah,
pero...
dude, he has a TikTok, dude. He's still rolling, dude. He's still trying to figure it out and make everybody understand that they do exist.
Wait, pero, o sea, I think we talked maybe a little bit at some point about, like, are there not, or nomás, maybe this is just, like, North America focused here, like, mentality, but, pues nomás, oigo de pinches, like, alien sightings and, like, in certain parts of the US y Mexico, but, like, do you get those things out in Russia, China, like, oh, qué pedo? Like, you never, at least that I can think of, like, UFOs don't go that way, dude.
Dude, so my thing is like this, no? We talked the oh shit, damn. Dude, that music used to scare me. X-Files? That shit used to scare me.
Oh.
So it kind of brings me when it gives me the creeps. Pero dude, todo eso es
like, otro rollo con Jaime Maussan, estabas, ¿no? Bien pegado
sí, es que no ponían la canción, güey. Tenemos años, ¿no? De saber que existen. Vamos a decir, they exist. We know this. But I feel like today they're making it such a big deal, and I don't understand why. Like before, it's like
porque que no, like, didn't
pedo.
like the U.S. like acknowledge the
Recently.
And when we say recently, we're like talking about like the last 2 years, right?
Less than 5. I don't even know. If
Right.
it's
Okay.
2.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah.
Right. So recently, yeah, they acknowledged that there's aliens, and then I think they even published like some certain articles about this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's out there. Like if you look it up, and it's out there. Yeah, we had contact. Well, they don't say that we have contact, but we saw and we identified. Blah blah blah. Pero it's been going on for years. We're talking about like years, multiple 20, 30, 40 years. Why is it so important right now to let the people know? You know, like I'm just curious. Like, like I don't know. I go back to like, are they trying to hide something? Is the government trying like to
like this is another like okie doke, like focus on that while I'm doing something else type of shit?
Well, yeah, dude. Because también otra cosa, like, so that's happening, right? So that's going on, and then we also have fucking trains derailing. Or
I heard
dude.
about the derailing of trains. ¿Qué pedo con eso? Do you know more about that?
I don't know exactly all of it, so don't cookie fact me. But there was like chemical spills in the train. Like they had like super hazardous chemicals. And then there was a truck in Arizona that had crashed, and it's literally like instead of being smoke and being black, it's spilling like smoke lookalike, but it's like orange because it had hazardous chemicals.
Güey, hicieron una troca de la Fanta, güey.
Tenía la receta, ¿no, güey?
Sí.
Wait, like it literally...
A lo mejor era una troca del Tang, dude. Remember Tang?
Sí, güey, sí, claro que sí, dude. Let me share my...
Your screen?
Sí, dude, para que veas. Ahí, güey.
Close your tabs, dude.
No, dale, dude. Sin pena. No te penes. Mira. Check that out, dude.
Okay.
So it crashed. You see the truck in the middle.
Veo que dice news de Tucson, so it's in Arizona.
This guy crashed. I don't know how. Pero look at the smoke, because again, it had chemicals.
Pues que no está en el desierto, dude. Pues hay más o menos.
No, okay, no. These are actual, I don't know if they're, I don't know what caused for them to like be like that.
So what's the deal with what's the big deal about the smoke being that color? Because of the chemicals? Entonces que like that's
besides the fact that
besides
the fact that it pollutes the air,
sí.
Like the whole area is like hazardous. Like if it gets into the stream or like water, it causes cancer.
Bueno, pues ahí tienes, no te estás lejos, dude. Flint. Nobody has done anything about that. Flint, Michigan.
That's true. Damn, dude. That's what I'm telling you, dude. Why are they trying to say about aliens now when it's always been happening?
So what does aliens have to do with these
chemical
spills?
They don't. It's just like daily news type of shit. You know what I mean?
It's just more distractions to...
I'm just trying to distract you, dude, from like what's actually happening.
Sí, ya ni sé qué...
Sí, güey, ya. Güey, más a ratito te pregunté de los aliens and we got into nursing homes, ya ni sé qué pedo. Dirías tú la
Es
edad, güey,
que
la edad.
ya tiene mucho que no veo Despierta América, dude, so I'm not in tune.
Dude, that's a thing? Still?
I would think so. I don't know.
Ni sé, güey. Tampoco yo.
Dude, pues hace poquito, pues para el pinche Super Bowl, dude, like, I don't have cable. Like, we have all these services and, um, like, we all share services. Like, you know, in my family, like, Vanya has Hulu, I have Netflix, and slowly but surely, like, supuestamente all that's going to go away in the shared
Right.
accounts and all that, whatever.
That's what they say.
But I'm like, oh, the Super Bowl, like, digo, Carla, like, pues, I have, like, we have antennas here and there. But it's
Antennas.
Pues sí, porque dije, pues para agarrar la señal, you know, porque I don't have anything that's going to show me live TV. And so I'm like, okay, pues a la chingada, yeah, like let's try the antenna. We realized that we haven't had a TV remote.
Oh shit.
Because we use Google Chrome, the Chromecast.
Uh-huh.
So we use the Chromecast remote for everything. And it's like, well, shit, now we need a universal remote porque no sé dónde se
Damn.
control.
Yeah.
Pero pues yeah, long story short, instead of doing all that, we signed up for a 7-day trial of a YouTube Live TV. So that's how we watched the Super Bowl. Porque I had done that previously, el Día de la Rosca, para ver el Partido de la América. So I used my account to do that. This time, Carla used her account. But yeah, like even this like whole like streaming service stuff, like it's expensive. Like if I was
to
look at Netflix, look at Vanya pays like, I don't know why, but I think she pays like $60-$70 of Hulu.
God damn.
I'm like, why? I don't know. Apparently it's for one show that she wants to watch. I'm like, if you're smart enough, it's like you can just buy episodes on Amazon or
That's true.
Pero like está el Disney Plus, está Peacock. I still have Peacock. So I got Peacock to watch a few WWE pay-per-views. Pero they also had the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, which I watched. They had there's a new George Lopez show. I really like the original George Lopez. Now they have a Lopez
versus Lopez, no?
Yeah. With his daughter. So it's just like stupid TV that like Carla, whenever we get a chance, like at night, like we'll sit down and watch, and those are like kind of like the shows that we'll watch. By the way, did you watch the 90s show? Did you ever like the 70s show?
Never.
No, fuck. I figured you didn't. No, I really liked the 70s show. Yeah, and they just released the 90s show. And like we watched that whole thing. It wasn't like amazing, but it brought a lot of nostalgia back.
Yeah.
And they just a couple weeks ago they announced that they signed for season 2.
Dude, I never watched the 70s or The Office. Or
yeah, The Office I never watched. Never got into
what's that show you like? How I Met Your Mother. Never watched that shit.
I started watching that just randomly. And I kind of like obviously like I started watching it right as it was gonna be over and airing on TV. But I started watching like from the beginning, and I really got hooked on How I Met Your Mother, which now it's the How I Met Your Father with Hilary Duff.
Hey.
So again, it's not as good as How I Met Your Mother, but it's one of those things that was, it's on Hulu, so I'll watch it whenever I get a chance.
Right now, what we're watching is You. I told you about this show in Netflix.
You're rewatching it?
No, there's a new season 3.
Oh damn!
Yeah, dude, I told you about You.
How much harm can they do, dude?
Oh wait, you watched the first season and second?
Dude, I was in COVID. Me eché todo lo que había.
This past COVID?
No. The first time, the last year.
Fuck, dude.
Me eché during my first like COVID lockdown, where I was like locked down by myself in the back of the house. Me eché la de You, y me eché la de Luis Miguel.
I remember the Luis Miguel. I remember the You.
Yeah,
because I remember. There was something else.
¿Cómo se llama la pinche vieja loca? La
Love.
Ajá.
That's thanks in love with her.
Literally. I know.
Dude, pero there was a show that I was like, hey, watch this show, but it's kind of graphic.
Make sure you.
I feel like I
That's
just
the one
told
that you
that
told
recently.
Me. No, me dijiste eso back then. Ya me habías dicho, and I didn't watch it hasta que pues ya estaba encerrado y no podía hacer nada.
But I also said to watch it with Carla, pero te valió madre, me imagino, because of COVID.
Es que, dude, it's really hard to watch a show with Carla. Like, she's not like, if it gets intense, she's like, I don't need that stress in my life,
God
and
damn.
me deja solito,
Damn, dude.
me deja solita, no?
See, wait. Dude, well, this is
um,
season 3.
mhm.
I'm probably like in episode 3. And
Okay.
you know how they split the seasons now? Like this volume
Uh-huh.
1 or volume 2?
Sí.
So volume 2, or well, for the season 3,
Mhm.
airs on March 9th. I don't know how many
Okay.
how many episodes we have right now, but I'm in episode 3 and it's pretty good, dude. Pretty fire.
I
Like,
mean, pues, it gets pretty intense at times.
hell yeah, dude.
Um, lo que vi que también sacó Netflix is, I don't know if it's the last season or part of the last season of The Walking Dead. Um, I
Right.
I
I'm
kind
watching
of
that too.
obviously got tired of the Walking Dead, pero
Did you
like cada
really?
que
No.
Netflix, pues sí, güey, yeah, o sea, I was an avid watcher, pero now that after so long, it's like, ahora con qué mamada van a salir, pero I'll still watch.
Yeah.
And I won't go out of my way to watch it, pero if Netflix pushes something out, it's like, okay, pues yeah, that's something that
It's there.
I can watch, yeah.
I'm watching the last season or whatever season's
Wait,
on.
¿nunca has visto la de, sorry, antes de que me digas, la de Neighbor Wars or In War with My Neighbor? Or
No.
Está en español.
No.
Dude, it's so I guess the series that I can actually like watch along with Carla is some like comedy type
I can see you guys doing
ones.
that, yeah.
Pero like they're easy watches, but they're funny, dude. I recommend it. It's not Neighbor Wars or Guerra con mi vecina or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
There's like 3 seasons, I think. It's pretty good.
We watched The Good Nurse. Have you heard of that one?
Is that that's a series?
It's a movie. It's like a movie. But then there's a documentary of like the actual guy.
Is that the killer nurse? The one that like mató un chingo de gente?
Approximately 400 people.
You know who did an episode on that? Compas Unfiltered, I believe.
Oh shit. Recently or no?
Maybe like 5 episodes ago. Before we went on with them, they had one of their friends come on, and he's a nurse, so they kind of like use that topic to talk about it.
Yeah.
That's how I heard about it, but no, I haven't watched it.
I think I know what I told you to watch because it was graphic, like super graphic. Era con la Maite Perroni, pero I don't remember the name of the
movie.
It's not a movie, it's a series, and it's in Spanish. Okay. Se llama, in English, se llama Dark Desire.
No sé,
there's 2 seasons.
Maite Perroni, yeah, I see it.
It's a bunch of sex and a bunch of shit, and I think I was like, hey, dude, like, this is a good ass fucking thing. Watch it, pero hell yeah, dude.
Damn, there's season 3. Yeah, 3 seasons.
That's fire, dude. That's wow. A good episode. But that's, again, I don't know if it's because you're into comedy and stuff like that. Like, I don't think I've watched anything comedy with my girl, like where we're like, oh yeah, we recommend it. Mm-hmm. We watch over, it's like, oh, either like true crime or shit like that, like documentaries about them killing or something, and like that's what we watch. Sí. Pero speaking of Copas and Filter, dude, shout out to them, dude, for sure. I talked to you about that episode that they released, no, with David.
No me acuerdo del nombre del muchacho, pero sí.
I think it was David. Sorry if I'm wrong, pero I believe his name was David. Which I was like, dude, espérate, dude, ya aquí lo tengo. I got it. Well, I got it, pero maybe you got to be funny.
Yeah, so how that went down, it was during these couple weeks que I've been busy. Just oh no, it was during the COVID stay. Porque usually I'll listen to episodes when I'm on my commute, either to work or to the house from work. And it was during my COVID stay here at the house, and so I was behind on a couple episodes. And you pointed it out in the chat that Todos Toman, like with Miguel and Tank, is like, hey, have you guys listened to this episode? And I'm like, no, I'm actually behind. Mm-hmm. And fuck, I was not ready, dude.
That show's crazy, right?
Yeah, so I listened to that actually. So mandaste ese mensaje. That morning I didn't listen to it. The morning after the night that you mentioned it. So I was actually listening to it on my way home, and I was not expecting it.
Like that.
I didn't even know what porque no dijiste nada. There's just like you just put like fire
Yeah,
emojis, like listen to
right.
it. Um, and it's wild, dude. What got to me was so I guess I don't want to maybe say too much, so because I do want people to go and check out Compass and Filter and check that episode out and the other episodes that they have. Pero um, it's basically he's sharing his experience about basically his daughter like being molested by a family member,
Hmm.
right? Um, and one of the things that he says is like at family parties, right? Like you get together with family or friends and you're drinking, you're having a good time, and you just assume that the kids are gonna be kids and they're gonna be playing and doing their thing.
Hmm.
Um, and you couldn't you it never crosses your mind that like you're with friends, you're with family, and as you are having a good time, you're laughing, joking, sharing food, sharing drinks, like something crazy like that could be happening and you don't even know about it.
Yeah, dude. That shit to me was obviously my girl listened to our podcast, and then we mentioned Copas and Filter. We
Mm-hmm.
mentioned Chingonas talk about it,
Chingonas.
and yeah, and then she'll listen to them too. I think one of the episodes that I told her, hey, listen to this episode originally for Chingonas was the one with Chingonas After Dark. I
After
think that's
dark.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So she started listening to them right after that, and then I honestly did not know that she was like I don't want to say a hardcore listener, but she was listening to Copas and Filter like that. And she mentions like, "Have you listened to the last episode?" I was like, "No, I haven't." And I remember at the time I was busy. She was like, "You have to
Mm-hmm.
listen to it, like when you get the chance." She didn't tell me nothing. She's like, "It was
Mm-hmm.
good." She's like, "It was just
No,
all she
no,
said."
no la aplicaste igual, ¿no?
Igualito, yeah. She's all she said was like, "It was pretty intense," and I said, "Okay." So I was going about my day, and I had the chance to listen to it. And sure enough, dude, I just clicked on the video because I was watching it through YouTube. I clicked on the video, and it was one of those things where
Oh,
like
that's
it
interesting. Like I don't think I've ever like
went
any
to YouTube.
podcast. Like yeah, I think I always listen to everything just audio.
Spotify? No, I was at work and I had the chance to
Mm-hmm.
literally see the video.
Mm-hmm.
So I clicked on the video because I follow them on YouTube and I clicked on it and it just started playing. And I think in the beginning they just started talking about just random just stuff, random stuff. And then
They're
eventually,
of like they're just rambling
yeah,
on, and then they get
mhm,
into the topic or whatever thing that they're talking about.
dude, he gets into the topic and I was like, "What? How?" And then like he starts talking about it. I was like, "God damn." First off, dude, I mean, obviously you and I have daughters, right? We
Mm-hmm.
could kind of like it gets to us in a certain way, maybe in a different way, but it gets to us. Um, and it was one of those things that yes, I did not expect it. Two, I was like for him to have those balls in a good way, to talk about it that way, and to try to make you and I aware, or anyone else who was listening to the podcast at that
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
I was like, and but him sharing his experience because I believe honestly, I believe that when it comes to those experiences, even to say if it happened to me or it happened to you or
Mm-hmm.
anyone else, you keep it on the low, right? It's one of those things where
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you keep it low because it's not something where it's like it's not a pleasant experience. So you keep it
Yeah.
like down low. I feel I don't know if it's again based on our culture or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He's very open about it. He's very informative about it. He tells you, watch out for this, watch out for that. And I was like, God damn, dude. Like he opened my eyes, he opened my perspective to that topic in
Mm-hmm.
a very I don't know, dude. It was crazy. Once I heard it, I was like, I had to share it with you guys, and I had to tell you guys like listen to them, and shout out to David. I don't know if he listens to us or not, but shout out to him and Copas and Filter. That episode was
Yeah, and
stupid
and
fire, dude.
actually, like one of the things that I'm guilty of because I always think of like when I listen to a good episode like that, or when I'm like, you know what, like as us or myself just podcasting, like it's it's good to get positive feedback or just even any type of feedback.
Right? Yeah, yeah. Even if it's
So
not positive.
yeah, so for me, that like it's been in the back of my head, like hey, I want to reach out to Checo, I want to reach out to them as a podcast, Compass and Filter, and letting them know, right, like yo, like this episode, like definitely like accomplish, I think what it was intended to. to kind of raise awareness,
Yes.
to put things in a perspective that I'd never had thought of.
Right.
And he also talks about his journey of like, like
Healing.
he talks about like the I don't know the terminology, but like the psychedelic stuff or the
That shit got to me, dude. I actually
what is it called? Do you
um
know?
I want to say psychedelic because you put that shit in my head, but
I know
it's
the journey.
I want to say shrooms. I know he talked about it, but it's
Yeah.
a psychedelic. Let's just leave it at that because
Uh,
it makes sense.
that he talks about the science behind it and the ritual or the
Yes,
ceremony that goes along with it,
that's
to
crazy.
kind of take that, dive into your, you know like shit that you might not want to even think about or explore, that is there, and just kind of like experiencing that, and how he kind of
That's crazy,
used
dude.
that to turn everything, basically this whole experience, into not seeing a positive, but into an awareness mode and willingness to share his experience so others can learn. Like that whole thing was,
Trippy.
yeah.
The way
Yeah,
he
I
handled it.
don't. Mhm,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but the way he handled it, the way he expressed it was like, and I know you say positive, and you're like, I don't want to say positive because I know it's not a positive situation. But the way he explained it and the way he went about it was like so fucking right, dude.
Hmm.
That I obviously I don't know what again. He says, "Oh, we all say that if it happened to me, I would do this and this and this and that, right?" And we do say
Hmm.
shit like that. But the way he handled it and the way his situation turned around was just so crazy to me. And it was just like, damn, like it made me think, like, I don't think I would have done that. I probably would have done something different. I don't know, but he handled it so perfectly, and I thank him. I really do thank him for bringing some sort of awareness to me. Again, I have
Hmm.
girls in my house, and they're all girls. I have two daughters and my girl, and dude, that shit hit home for sure. That
Yeah.
shit hit home, and that was something I think I had talked to you guys before, and that was off air last podcast, where stuff like that, like just kind of getting out of our bubble to talk about like stuff that we're not comfortable with. I'm sure he wasn't
Hmm.
comfortable with it. Well, maybe now he is because he was able to make some sort of peace or lo que sea. Pero damn,
Yeah,
dude, I don't know.
there's times that like there's these uncomfortable things that we might not want to talk about. Like you never know the impact that it carries once you share it and put it out there. And yeah, for him to do that, talk about his experience, and again, I know we keep talking about this subject, but if you want to know what we're talking about, like definitely check out Compas Unfiltered. um and you said it's with David, right? So like you'll
Yeah,
see that on the headline.
the episode
Episode
itself,
what?
it's called episode 102, and it's called
Hmm.
episode 102 with David, quote unquote, move forward and with power. Dude,
That's his quote.
when he said that, I was like, God damn. I don't know. It was perfect.
Hmm.
It was perfect.
Hmm.
He's I don't know. He that shit was powerful, dude. Honestly, that shit was powerful. It was I don't want to say an eye opener or any other stuff, but like
It was an
again, I don't want to.
impactful episode.
That's it. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah.
Let's leave it at that. All right, dude. Well, we're past that 1 hour mark, as you know, dude.
Yeah, we said we are gonna do this quick and
30
short
minutes, no,
episode,
según.
but here we are. Yeah, so in
So
30, 40 minutes tops, and we're at an hour mark.
we talked about aliens, and then we led into
Nursing homes.
nursing homes. And then we talked about the was it the
Back to
trains?
aliens.
No, the trains and derailments y todo ese pedo. The
Hey.
crash with the chemicals. Um Pues dude, I know we're missing two people. I know we're missing Tank. But let's keep the tradition going, no, dude. I think I have some palabras de tanque, dude, because I'm sure he would approve.
Oh damn.
So
Okay.
yeah, dude, hit me with that.
Uh,
Hit me with it, dude.
palabras de tanque, dude, o querías burning questions, dude?
Palabras de
I don't
tanque,
know,
dude.
dude.
I don't think. I think today
Yeah.
we're gonna skip some questions,
Well,
dude, porque I don't think you're ready. To be honest with you,
dude, pero wouldn't these be words to live by Johnny Boy?
no, dude. Estas son palabras de tanque.
Okay, so palabras de tanque submitted by tanque via text.
Dale.
That's que usually you will talk at this point, and then I'm looking for the music. Pero,
Tengo que ir al baño, güey, apúrate.
va, pues palabras de tanque.
Échale. Casi, ¿no? Bien tanque, ¿no? Cuida el presente, porque en él vivirás el resto de tu vida.
Those definitely sounded like
Dude,
words to live
palabras de
by, dude.
tanque. Palabras de tanque, dude. Por
If you
favor.
say so, dude. Pero pues, de todas maneras, dude. Aquí la gente aplaude.
Gracias. We get a lot of people, ¿eh? Y words to live by, a ver, chingue su madre. Vive el momento, porque solo en esta, ¿no? Just translate that shit. I really don't have a words to live by, pero a ver, tú échale la pinche musiquita de pinche Disneylandia.
Como ya llevo muchas semanas diciendo que voy a agarrar una original music here, pero pues Words to Live by Johnny Boy.
Échale.
Como casi quiero hacerle no. ¡Woo!
Sí, güey. A ver, espérate, güey, es que. Bueno, en fin. Dice: la atención no es difícil, solo tenemos que recordar hacerlo. Did you get that, dude? Because I didn't, dude, honestly.
Que tienes que poner atención, güey.
Es que, güey, no estaba preparado, güey. Ya sabes cómo es la cosa. La atención no es difícil, solo tenemos que recordar hacerlo.
Que tienes que acordarte de poner atención. Put attention, güey.
Sí, cierto, güey. Bueno, pues we have reached our episode. We definitely missed Tank and Mika today. Obviously, you guys know to hold on, it's coming. Rate, review, and subscribe. All links can be found at Todos Toman podcast.com. Don't forget.
Soon, eh?
Website según dicen. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook group. We had Twitter sometime at some point. At Todos Toman Pod. Otra cosa ¿qué quieres decir, Romero?
No, that's it, dude. Pues ahora sí que that's the episode. Pues antes de que I hit the outro music, dude, ¿cómo se va a llamar este episode, dude? Muchas cosas, woo.
Chingue su madre, muchas cosas, woo. Échale.
Pues I mean, on that note, again, next week we will be live. Going live.
Right.
Yes, it's Barra Libre already, dude. It feels like we just had a Barra Libre a couple weeks ago, but
yesterday.
And I mean, technically it is every couple weeks, but no, yeah, Barra Libre coming soon, and we'll not sure we will have the full cast, pero at least I want to assume that Tank will be on board. Y pues ahí a ver cómo lo hacemos, pero ¿cómo dice David, dude?
Ay, señor. Fuck. David, I failed you. Salud.
Así lo dice, pero pues bueno, pues si quieres echarte otro traguito, pues no hay problema.
Pero échale clink clink así rápido. Échale, güey. Tienes que pegar, güey.
Va.
Salud.
Let's move forward and with power.
Fuck, dude. That's right. Sorry, David.
It's okay, dude. In all fairness, I was just making time para poderme acordar yo también.